Hello everyone, welcome again, and today in this video we are going to discuss another very common but very important interview questions for an automation tester. And this is for both, I guess, for if you are a fresher candidate or you are an experienced candidate, you must get this question in 90% of the interview, like how to handle wait in Selenium. So as a technology, it can be like any technology, the way will be same in Java as well, in C Sharp as well, but in the practical task in this video we are going to use C Sharp. Okay, so let's say we have a different how can you answer this question? First thing, so first thing, just we will see the theoretical part, and then the types of weights that we can use, the different conditions that we can manage into that implicit weight. But sometime they can ask you this question by trick, like what are the different exceptions you face during the automation. So you definitely say no such element, or element is not interactable. At that time the cross question can be like, how can you handle those exceptions? So at that time you have to answer like, to handle those exceptions we'll use weights. So, and this is the way like they can ask and you can answer, but how exactly you have to answer and what are the steps that you need to show over there. The first of thing you have to say, we have an implicit weight. We have a multiple types of weight and automation, but implicit weight and explicit weight are very common, and we have to always use this explicit weight. You can say this one, let me increase the text if you can see. Okay, so explicit weight, and this is the based on the condition of the element found, and this will be apply for all the elements, right? And mainly you can answer the best way to handle this thing, and weight we will use this explicit weight. Okay, and I will show you why this is the best one, because this is also the way, and another way there we can write the text weights. Like we can go for the static weight, so that can be a task dot delay, let's say, and task dot delay, and we can pass the delay time, but this is not the way. But while you developing the script, you for a testing purpose you can use it. Okay, but it should not go for the production. Okay, so and what is the implicit way? Hope you will understand. Implicit weight means, let's say you are passing a weight for each and every element that going to run in that script. So in the last video, if you have seen my last video related to the test automation interview series, we have created one automation task where we are driving on a next UK. We are landing on the next UK. Now next co.uk, and then we are handling the pop-ups over there. We are doing mouse over, and then we are going to get the list of the rating with respect to the products. So let's run it quickly and just understand the functionality. And in this case we will use weight. Okay, so in this case we will use weight. Like, let's say this is the script that is not using any kind of weight. Okay, so first we'll apply the implicit weight on it, and then we'll apply the explicit weight. So let's see, the text is there over the prompt, but it should open the browser, should go to that URL. Okay, it's handling the pop-ups now. It's mouse over, and now you can see it's throwing error, like no such element, because the things happen very quickly. There might be the network issues there, and sometime when this execution is going very fast, but sometimes the element is not ready to interactable, so to interact. So at that time we have to use a wait. So this should be your answer. Like while you answering to any interviewer, just make sure you are showing something relatable that you are using in your current project. Or if you are a fresher, then you can say like, let's say in this condition I've done testing on that position where I use the wait. Okay, so at the very first, let's implement implicit wait. The first thing, what is the implicit weight? Implicit weight means I have put a weight of certain amount. Let's say I have put a weight for 10 second. Okay, for 10 second, and this will be apply for each and every element that I'm going to interact into this script. Okay, and then let's say the element is found. Let's say the element is found in 2 seconds. and that will be fine. It will not wait for whole 10 second. Okay, the controller will move into just 2 second because it find the element, right? But it will, and the next thing, if I talk about the implicit wait, sorry, explicit wait, and let's say here I put a time for 10 second, but this will not apply on all the elements, and it will be apply based on the condition or based on the element. It will be based on the condition. Let's say I want to put a condition where if this particular element is display, like wait for only this element. Let's say we are getting error on this jeans XPath, right? And this XPath we are getting error. So I just want to keep this element to wait for 10 seconds. The controller should be wait only for this until this element is like interactable or is present to perform the operation. So my controller will just check for this element and wait for maximum 10 seconds. In case if got the if element is found in 3 seconds, then it will move to the next. It will not wait for the different like any other 7 second, right? Another thing, we have a task load delay in static wait, but this is not recommended. So you should know like what are the different types of wait and which one you have to use. So the interviewer should be clear, like you have worked on it and you know the best way to implement the things. Like let's say now let's implement this into real time, how we will implement them. So if I talk about the like if I talk about the implicit wait, so we can say we are already using driver here while navigating to the page and managing the windows. So here into a driver, I'm going to set another thing, like we have a driver dot manage. Under the manage we have a timeout. Okay, under the timeout we have implicit wait. Right here I can pass this time span dot from second or millisecond, microsecond. The different options are there, hours, minute. So we usually use seconds, and I usually use maximum time is 10 seconds. Okay, and yeah, that's fine. Now this will be available for whatever the element is attached with this driver. Okay, so let's run it, and we had a issue here. It was not able to click on this jeans option. Okay, so let's run it. I'm just closing my current console runner. I run it, and this time the implicit wait should solve our problem. So it's loading, accepting the pop-ups, go to the main section, click on jeans. Now it's able to click. Now it will get the rating of these product and with respect to the product name. So it's still loading. The console is waiting, I guess. You might have to wait until this loading is finished. Yeah, you can see the list of the product and their ratings. So yeah, this time is working with implicit wait. So in this way you just need to write one line, and where will you write in your real-time project? You can write it in your driver context file where you are defining the driver for first time or initializing the browser, and after that you can do this thing. Next thing, okay, next thing, this is done. So I'm going to comment it out, and let's implement the explicit wait. Into explicit wait we have to create an object of I. Let's say we are going to implement this, so we can say variable wait equals to new wave driver wait. Wave driver wait, I guess should work. No suggestion. Okay, it's web driver wait, and here and here we can pass the driver into the first parameter. Into the second parameter we can pass the time span. So let's say time span from second or millisecond, you can use accordingly, and let's say I pass the 10 second. Now we can put a condition on this wait. We can put a condition on this wait, like how and when this element will be, the next element will be used. So let's say I want to use it here before the genes, before this, after mouse over. So let's say what I can write here, I can put a condition wait dot until the expected condition is meet. So for that I can use like there is a class expected condition dot element. We can use different methods here: element exist, element visible, element to be clickable, something like that. Okay, and then I'm using element is visible, and then I can pass my element. So I can say it will take a by locator. So by dot, we can say xpath, as we have xpath currently in hand, and I can pass my xpath here. So this xpath for this specific element we have to wait. So now what we are doing here into the explicit wait, we just define the wait object, okay, from WebDriver wait, and will come from the support, the Selenium support. And then we are just, for this element we have to wait, so we are passing wait dot element until the expected condition is visible, like this condition will be true. If this condition will be true, then only this will wait, so this will execute. So yeah, and also this is coming from Selenium extras wait helper. If you are not getting this, you have to install in your from your NuGet package this library, okay, Selenium extras. Now yeah, it's fine. Let's run it again. Well, it is still working, because this time we are using explicit wait. Before we were on the implicit wait. So in this way you can answer about the wait. How can you handle the wait? Here it's working and it's still loading, so check is it still printing the rating and all. Now let's say it's waiting for the to load, and now it's displaying the product. But let's say the interviewer asks you the cross question here. Let's say you have reached this 10 second. After that what happened? So after that there will be exception timeout, okay, and it will give a message like 10 minutes, so the timeout will be done. So maximum it will wait for the 10 second, but if it will get in a 1 or 2 second, it will notify or not wait for the other remaining seconds. So in this way you can handle the wait. And in the video, in the description of this video, I will upload a like I will add a link, so you will get this documentation as well. So while you're preparing for an interview, you should know this thing while writing on a notepad. Okay, you have to write this thing on a notepad. Okay, you just explain them theoretically, and then open them. If they ask, they can ask you to write or open a notepad and write the code for this. So just you can write for implicit wait, we can use driver manage timeouts, implicit wait, and 10 second, and just explain about it. And for the explicit wait, we can say waiting for an element visible. Okay, in explicit wait we have different methods, as I said. So we can pass the different conditions. First thing, we have to define the object of WebDriver wait, then we can pass the driver in the maximum time span, and then we have here the like here wait until this this condition, expected condition, is visible. But here we are passing element is clickable. So different conditions are there. And here if you notice, I have added some important conditions. So we have a element exist, we have a visible, to be clickable, presentable, and alert present. So these are the conditions that we can handle under the explicit wait. So hope you like this video and you get a basic idea about basic, not a basic, it's an in-depth idea about the implicit or explicit weight and how to handle the weight, and practically also you have seen. And check the link in the description box so you will get like idea about it, and this notes also, it's available free at the code one. And thank you for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe and share with your friend who are preparing for the interview. We are going to plan, like we have a more plan to add more videos related to the automation. Thank you.